Oh, I see it up there. Oh, I see claws.
Want to get another look at him? Another spot? Excuse me.
Oh, and there's little sharks.
Look up, look up.
Wow, look at this. Oh my gosh. Alan. Oh, sorry. He's chasing the baby. Do you see the big business? That's crazy.
Look at the cute shark. That's so big.
Do you think these guys are all buddies or like sniffing each other out? Dang.
Maybe it's scared and just turn around.
We'll take that.
Whoa.
Okay. Holy. Dang, this thing is huge.
You can go into the side, around inside, you get the other
You can
view.
go on the other side?
Yeah. Get more views.
Fishy.
Yeah, they had a tunnel in here too. You can move your sidewalk.
Okay.
Fish.
Yeah. I kind of like a little fish. Is that a dory?
No. Fish?
Fish?
No. Hi, shore.
Baby, take turn.
Wow.
Hey guys, welcome. Hi, nice jacket.
Oh, yeah.
Shark, garibaldi, sandbar shark. Where you going, sir?
Sorry.
No, you're good. I didn't want him to get too far away from you.
Yeah, he's got him on.
To be fair, that was me. That was me when I
Yeah,
was using aquariums.
Yeah.
And my parents were like, stop. Yeah. Oh, see, we got cow nose rays, we got giant trevally, we got bronze. That is a sandbar shark. Yes. We have sandbar sharks. There's a whale shark right over there. And we also have black tip reef sharks as well too. Duck right over this way. There is a wrasse. I think that's the humpback wrasse right there.
Alright, you want to go on the ride with me, Beluga? Alright, I learned about little parts of the sandbar.
So yeah, we have 6 different species. So there's 2 kinds of. There's a whale shark. We have 2 different species of sharks outside that, which is they have like brown and on the bottom.
I got pretty fast. You should see that.
Years ago. Oh yeah. And then we also have zebra sharks, which is the one that kind of look like a tube.
I really want.
Those are one of my favorite. And then there's the sandbar sharks, and then it's straight out the back, and then the black tip reef sharks and the black tip. Those are the only 6 that we have in this right. Just to let anyone know, if you would like to make reservations for our sea lion and dolphin show, you do need to make those ahead of time. They are free though, you just gotta come talk to me or anyone wearing the Georgia Aquarium equipment. We'll get you set up with that. But I recommend doing that ASAP. Yeah.
I'm going to get the sea like this 10-15 will take 45 I don't know, I'm not like we see this show from outside, it's kind of and so like that one they rescue constantly, like two of them they rescue
I wonder if they have like
I'd be happy to chat with you about ocean Voyager or any other habitats today here in the Georgia Aquarium.
Hello, welcome. Good morning.
So this is how thick the glass is.
Yes. Yeah, that's the equivalent of water glass. 2 foot. Yeah, that is.
Thank you so much. Do you want one of you guys? Okay.
This grouper's coming up to you. Where's the sea turtle?
He's coming up to you.
Wait, where's the sea turtle? That thing's literally. Yo, there's no way the glass like. How's the glass that thick, but it looks like it's right in front of you? Oh, whale shark. Look, no. Look. Look up there. Look up there.
Look, fish, big fish. I'm sorry, no, sorry. Oh,
I like those circular ones. These little $half-dollar ones.
Oh, yeah. That turtle's gone.
They do.
Is it parked?
Yeah, ask them if he's fine.
Tell them meet him at the, they should actually meet him at the ticket.
Luckily we had to be far away.
Tell them you can come all the way inside. I can give them the ticket at the ticket office. I know, there's two of them, yeah. Look, Noah. Shark.
Oh.
Oh. What's that? It's a shark. That's a stinger.
Just to give that quick heads up again, keep in mind that we do have our free dolphin as well as our sea lion presentation. Now, we just ask that even though it is free that you make a reservation, that you can grab the QR code from myself at your podium in order to make that reservation because seating is limited. But again, our friends at our sea lion show,
She's looking all yeah.
저기는 그거 얼추. 나 이거 아니야. 노란색.
See it? Right there.
Hit that one right here.
Oh, there's another one right there. Yeah, look. Is that cool? Those are so
Hi, Toby.
Oh, no, these are Japanese.
Beluga. Yeah, the seals.
Sea lion,
It's seals. That's a beluga. That's a belugas. And the other one is seals.
It's so cool to see the water now.
No, I know.
Look up, look up, look up.
There he is. Wow. Hey.
That's a big one.
Yes.
What is that?
A sea otter.
Look at this. Wow.
Owen. Sorry. My bad. You go ahead.
He was confused. He was about to start walking off.
Poor fish looks like he has a boo-boo. That fish looks like he has a boo-boo.
Look at this bright pink fish.
Yeah, giant.
Okay. No flash photography. That's how this looks like.
Here are the puffins. Yeah. No, they're kind of like little things.
That kind of looks like a penguin.
Kind of.
The
water.
penguin bird.
Hey, so. My lady feet to your full stack.
They are otters.
Something on that rock.
Otters.
Видите, виж как се така?
You went down there?
Yeah. And there's some up here, they're doing flips. Like, if you bend down, you can see them under the water. Oh, I have to.
Oh, they come up.
They will never love you. Here.
Maybe you don't want to miss all the other animals and institutions, do you? Didn't I tell you the otters are Mommy's favorite?
Тези отварят, миди са ми... Те са много така развити създания. Ще го сърби горки.
Don't you know it's time to wake up? You got a good stroller. You're up high. Yeah, that's a good stroller. Can you say hi? Can you blow a kiss? Wesley, can you blow a kiss? Quack, quack. All right.
We are going.
Oh, I can see a girl right there.
Because you were in the tunnels.
Oh my.
Hey, stand up in those things so I can take your picture.
I'm gonna see it again. I'm gonna see it.
He's right there by you.
All right.
Look at him.
Wow, you left me so cold. I didn't take a picture.
Alright, look, Beanie, here comes another one.
That was hard to cry. Wow!
Yeah.
That one down there.
I know.
Look at it
I don't know, I think he's scratching or something.
I know, it's so hard to get a picture of one.
Come on, Max.
Wow, he can fly. He has a bracelet. He has a bracelet.
That's how we tell them apart. Everybody has different colored beads on their bracelets.
Max.
Friendship bracelets. We don't get it mixed up. It's just like you. You want to keep walking? Okay. Oh my goodness, look at all these over here. They're all standing up in the little,
Max. Max.
That one. A pet so bad. I really wanted to. I don't see it. Oh, I can see one. Look at that one. That one's big. That was one in the water. I think that one in the water is.
Hello, all you wonderful animal enthusiasts, and welcome to today's live taping of Saltwater Showdown! Sponsored by Truist and filmed exclusively here at Truist Sea Lion Studios.
As our celebrity sea lions are competing to support causes that are near and dear to our ocean's ecosystem. I think that's shrimply amazing. Without further ado, let's welcome to the stage our superstar sea lion team.
My name is Caitlin, and today I'm playing on Team Finian. Good morning, everyone. My name is Trisha, and up next is Team Jupiter. Hi, everyone. My name is Maddie, and last but certainly not least, we are Team Beck. Now we can introduce these contestants. Let's get up for all of our sea lion stars.
What an impressive cast of characters. Let's take a moment to learn a little about our sea lion stars and why they're playing today.
Making his way to the center rock, right where every winner belongs, is Finian. Now, Finian here is what we lovingly call a coast-to-coast sea lion because he's a California sea lion that was born in the sunny state of Florida, but is now, of course, the Swedish Georgia beach. And we definitely plan on using all of that southern charm to win the competition. Today, Team Finian is playing for coral restoration efforts because coral provides homes for millions of species as well as protection for our neighbors on the coast.
Up next to your far right-hand side, we have Jupiter. Jupiter is one of the many rescued sea lions that lives here at the aquarium. And don't let his cute face fool all of you, because when he was found, he was chasing people down the beach. It was obvious he was having a hard time finding food on his own, and because of that, we are playing for sustainable fishing practices. If we practice sustainable fishing methods in our oceans, there will be plenty of food to go around for Jupiter's human and ocean friends.
And lastly on the left is Beck. Now Beck is yet another rescued sea lion, and throughout history and news, he was found separated from his mother, severely underweight, and with a case of pneumonia. And that is why today Beck and I are playing for marine rescue rehabilitation, a cause that is very near and dear to his own story. Rob back in Jupiter may have had a rough start to life. We're happy to say they've been given a second chance and a forever home opinion right here at Georgia Aquarium.
As our sea lions make their way back to the stage, it's time for our first thrilling round to begin. Rain Blast!
Question 1.
How many hours does a sea lion sleep each day?
Alright, Team Jupiter has got this answer for sure, and the answer is 8 to 12 hours. If you've ever been to California, you've probably seen sea lions in positions that look a lot more like this. And it's not because they are lazy. They do spend days at a time searching for food, so when they return to shore, they're in need of one of those well-preserved naps.
Question 2.
These guests think it's pretty cool to be a sea lion. They want to know, is there anything sea lions have to worry about?
Team Phineas knows this one. I mean, look at this big guy. Of course there's nothing to worry about. Alright, that's definitely not right. Beck and I know the answer, but not only do we know what it is, we have a great impression of it. So now that you know what Beck is, feel free to go ahead and shout it out.
Question 3.
How many pounds of food do sea lions eat in a day?
Okay. Finn really wanted to make sure that we got this one right, so he told me that it's a trick question because they eat 5 to 8% of their body weight. For all of the mammals that you're meeting today, that could be anywhere between 12 to 17 pounds of food, which is definitely a lot, and they need a couple tools to help them catch all of it, including a mouthful of super sharp teeth. But they also come equipped with a long and flexible neck. Sea lions can dart their heads in all sorts of different directions. Most impressively, they can touch that nose all the way back to their spine.
Question 4.
What are the two key differences between seals and sea lions?
Alright, Beck and I aren't too sure, but the last one was a trick question, so maybe this one's a trick question too, and there are no differences.
Jupiter says, sorry Maddie, you guys are wrong. Now, Jupiter definitely knows the answer to this question, but I figured it would be more fun if we could show you guys the answer. So I would like to have my friend Cole come on out here with his little buddy so we can show you guys the differences between the two animals. Here's Cole, everyone.
Don't worry, Trisha, I'm on my way with my best friend right here. This is Toby. Now, we all know the correct answer is their ears and their hips. That's right, if you look to your nearest sea lion, you will see that they have an external ear flap called pinnae. Where Toby, on the other hand, he has a little hole right behind his eye. But the best way to tell them apart is how they move on land. Because sea lions have a rotating hip bone which allows them to walk on all fours, which makes it pretty great for going forward, but even better for taking things in reverse. Now, don't worry, Toby can back it up too, but it just looks a little different. And that's because Toby does not have a rotating hip bone, so he needs to move on his stomach in a motion called Dolphin. And we came out here to help Team Jupiter to get maybe a couple bonus points. So, everyone, let's see how you move like a seal. Nice job, Toby. I think we helped Jupiter secure that win.
Thanks, Toby.
That was the final riveting question of brain, blast, blast. At the end of the first round, the current leader is Jupiter! Incredible! I did not know the answer to any of those questions. Thank goodness for our fantastic critter fans. When you have sea lions of this caliber at the show, correct answers are a sure thing. Now, it's time for a quick commercial break, but stay tuned, because when we come back, all our sea lion stars move on to the next thrilling
California's coast, malnourished and dehydrated. Rising temperatures and an increase in the frequency of extreme weather events are changing the world sea lions live in faster than they can adapt. While climate change continues to disrupt the delicate balance of our world's oceans, there are ways you can make a positive impact. Try taking reusable bags to the grocery store and drinking from a refillable water bottle. Every small action can make a difference. When we work together, we can help preserve the natural world for future generations of our aquatic friends.
And we're back. Now, that's the kind of messaging I can get behind. Okay, after an informative first round, let's kick it up a notch. Here's round 2. I hope you're ready to see our sea lions show off their strength, agility, and grace in...
Alright, so next to the help, and now that you've had the chance to meet everybody, you all are going to help us decide today's winner. So make some noise for your fan of Team Jupiter. Alright, I know we can be just a little bit louder than that, so I need to hear all of that applause for Team Finian.
And now, after careful consideration and rigorous tallying of our brain blast and shoreline shuffle segments, our adjudicators have come to the conclusion your winner today is Jupiter! Congratulations! And remember, we are all winners when we support the ocean and our shared ecosystem. Oh! Now let's see what musical selection you've all voted on for our big finale! sea lions and animal piers that you saw today are trained. If you happen to come across a sea lion in the wild, respect their space and observe them from a distance. They thrive when undisturbed, and then that's what happens. Thank you again, and have a fantastic day here at Georgia Aquarium.
Welcome to the Dolphin Coast Theater, presented by Margaritaville Vacation Club by Wyndham. For everyone's safety and comfort, the taking of videos or photos of any kind during the presentation is not allowed. Once we begin, it is important that no one walks along the aisle at the front of the pool. Movement near the acrylic windows is distracting to the dolphins and will affect the presentation. If you must leave before the presentation is over, please use the stairs and see an usher at the top aisle of the theater. Once the presentation is over, please remain seated until an usher indicates that it is time for your section to stand and exit the theater. Finally, if you are seated in the first 10 rows, you're in our designated soak zone, and there's a very good chance that you will be drenched with ice-cold salt water. So, if you don't want to get absolutely, completely soaking wet, you should keep quiet and dry ground at this time. Once again, that's the first 10 rows, our officially designated soak zone. And now, join us as we embark on a journey of investigation, adventure, and discovery.
Right? Look up there. Look over there.
Dolphins have been captivating the hearts and minds of humans for thousands of years. The impact of these animals stretches around the globe and through time itself, from ancient Greece to the present day, from the waters of the Indo-Pacific to the Atlantic. People around the world have made connections with these incredible marine mammals. 37 species of dolphin call the waterways of our planet home, from the mighty orca to the 3-foot Hector's dolphin. Dolphin distribution is vast, with populations in the Mediterranean Sea, off the coast of Africa, and right here in the coastal waters of Georgia. The common bottlenose dolphin. Sleek, agile, and graceful, the bottlenose dolphin is one of the smartest species in the animal kingdom. Today, we embark on a journey to learn how incredibly connected we are, to see the impact we have on each other, and to voyage deeper into their extraordinary home. This is Destination Dolphin.
We aim to discover dolphins in a fresh and exhilarating way. My name is Megan, and I cannot wait to dive deeper into the world of dolphins with all of you. Now, we won't be traveling alone, so it's time to introduce you to a few of my friends and fellow trainers. Everybody, this is Steven! And joining me on stage, we also have Jack and Taylor. How about another round of applause for our incredible team of trainers? And now, the moment you all have been waiting for. It's time to introduce you to a few of our bottlenose dolphins. First up, she is our oldest dolphin here at 35 years young. Everybody, let's hear it for Luna! Next up, she's making her way over front and center to give you a true dolphin-style wave hello. Feel free to wave right on back. This is Roxy. And last but certainly not least, she is one of our highest flying rock stars. Let's hear it for Phoebe!
The worlds inhabited by humans and dolphins are closer than you think, and there are many similarities that bring us together. We are both highly intelligent and social mammals. Like us, coastal dolphins live in family units, or pods, typically consisting of 2 to 15 members. As the pod grows, a new addition will take up to 12 months to arrive. Dolphin mothers will give live birth and nurse their young, just like us. But, as we all know, it takes a village. Other females in the pod will take on supportive roles, helping mom as the calf grows. While dolphins live their entire lives in the water, humans and dolphins breathe the same air. From a dolphin's first breath, they are truly distinct, just like you, and leave an indelible mark on the world around them.
Hello, how's everyone doing today? Oh, come on, guys. I've been doing this for 13 years. This is my last week. Let's have some fun. How's everyone doing? My name is Patrick. I'm going to be joined out here and to introduce you to Luna. Now, Luna is one of our 7 females that we have here. There she is now. As you heard, dolphins breathe through the blowhole located right on top of their head. You want to show that off for us, ma'am? Thank you very much. Now that's also where they make all the really cool vocalizations dolphins make. They make a wide variety of different clicks and whistles, and they can make a whole bunch of different sounds. If you listen closely, you can hear one of Luna's. Thank you very much. Now we have no idea what they mean, but they're really, really cute. Now, we do know they do have what's called a signature whistle. This is kind of like how we use our name. So if they're swimming around in a pod of dolphins, they'll use their own signature whistle or call out their own name. That way other dolphins know where they are in the pod. Now, another way that we can tell them apart from a distance is the dorsal fin, which is the fin on their back. You can actually see what Luna's looks like right up on the screen up there. They all look a little bit different. Luna's is a little bit curved. We have Salvador in this pool right now, and his is very pointed. It almost looks like a shark. So they're all a little bit different. Now, another way that we can tell Luna specifically apart is she has an underbite. So if you look at her rostrum, or the tip of her face for everyone that can see, it actually juts out a little bit underneath her upper rostrum, or the tip of her nose. So it's a little different than the rest of the dolphins. Keep an eye out throughout the presentation and see if you can spot Luna.
Thank you so much, Patrick and Luna, for that closer look at our family of dolphins. At Georgia Aquarium, animal well-being is our top priority. From routine medical care to nutritious and personalized diets, with a day full of learning, but plenty of time to play too, our dolphins receive well-rounded care that affects their mind and body. But our reach goes further than these aquarium walls. What we learn here has a direct effect on our animals, their wild counterparts, and their ecosystem as a whole. Biological samples and behavioral observations provide researchers with information they may not otherwise get from the ocean. Through partnerships with regulating agencies like American Humane Society and the Association of Zoos and Aquariums, you can be sure that the highest standard of care for our animals, trainers, and guests are upheld. Accredited facilities like Georgia Aquarium provide personalized connections that then inspire future generations to care for these intelligent animals too. Responsible interactions begin here.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Steven, and joining me out here today is a new friend of mine. This is Ryan. Down at the acrylic, you already know him from the sound of the applause. You already love him. My partner in crime, Patrick. And with him, we have Ryan's dad, Ruben. How about a round of applause for our volunteers? Now, these two have graciously decided to help us settle that age-old question I know you've always been wondering. Who knows more about the bottlenose dolphin? Is it the adults? Okay. Or is it the kids? All right, let's all find out together, shall we? All right, Ryan, come up here so front and center for me. First thing we're going to get our volunteers to do is get themselves introduced to our dolphin stars. So we have Coquina here with us, Ryan. Salvador's down at the acrylic with your dad. I want you everybody to put 2 hands up in front of you just like this. Give her a big wave hello. Nicely done. Okay, now, Ryan, every morning here at the aquarium, we start our days by giving our dolphins a full body exam. Make sure that they look nice and healthy. I'm going to have you help me with that, okay? Now, we're going to start right here inside of Coquina's mouth. Check out her gums, her tongue. Looks pretty good to me. What do you think? Looks good? Okay. For your first question, while we're checking her out, you're going to notice some small, kind of pearly white cone things right there. What are those called? Teeth. Exactly right. No hesitation. Ryan, you want to know a fun fact about dolphins' teeth? Here, I'm going to give you this fish. I want you to toss it right there into Coquina's mouth. Nicely done. Did you notice she actually didn't chew her fish? She just swallows them whole. Nicely done.
Okay, Stephen, was your question, what are those? Okay, Ruben, your first question, what are those? It's okay, I got a better one for you. We're gonna go a little bit harder. Ready? Your question. How many teeth does the bottlenose dolphin have? It's okay, you can take a look at Salvador. You can take a look, count. There you go, what do you got for me? 10. Ruben, that is a terrible answer. That is an awful answer. Dolphins have between 78 and 104 cone-shaped teeth, but we're going with 10. It's okay. It's okay, we're off to a rough start. Steven, what do you got next?
Okay, well, why don't you go ahead and reach out and touch her on her tail here, Ryan. What do you think she feels like? Rough, okay, yeah, if you notice, there are a couple of rough patches. That's where Coquina is actually sloughing off her top layer of skin. That's what helps her stay really streamlined and smooth so she can swim through the water. Other than that, if you had to describe her or compare her to anything else, what do you think she feels like? Her like a hard-boiled egg with the shell off. My personal favorite, somebody said she felt like a wet hot dog. That one was interesting. Okay, Ryan, did you notice when we rolled Coquina over, she took a breath. She blew air, so to speak, out of a hole on top of her head. What's that called? She blew air out of a hole on her head. A blowhole with no assistance, Patrick. We are 2 for 2 up here.
Okay, Ruben, after another inspiring question. Are you ready? Okay. I'm gonna have you think back to like science class for this one. You're in the front row. You're looking at the teacher. You're reading your textbook. It's in like the bottom right corner. Okay? What is the scientific name of the bottlenose dolphin? It's a hard question. I will give you a hint. It's Latin. We're going with 6-7. Ruben, that is English. It's very wrong. Very wrong. It's okay. Everyone else knows it, right? Even them. They know it. Yeah, you and me. We're in this together. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Tersiops truncatus. Yeah, nicely done. Let's give them a round of applause. It's okay. You've been fantastic, Ruben. Why don't you take this and toss it over to Salvador right here. Very nicely done. We're going to try to go out with a little bang. We're going to get a little redemption, okay? You're going to turn, you're going to face Salvador. On the count of 3, you're going to take your left hand, you're going to throw it to the sky as fast as you can. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're going to try that again. 1, 2, 3. This is hard to watch, Ruben. Not going well. Steven, can you help us out a little bit?
Honestly, at this point, I don't know if we can. But Ryan and I were talking. Patrick, I think what happened, 6-7 was at least a lot closer of an answer to the first question. Maybe we just got a little confused. But I will say 0-2. I think it's safe to say the kids took the win. What do you think? All right, Ryan, do you remember that hand signal I taught you backstage? We're going to end our segment with a bang, okay? I'm going to point Coquina to you. On the count of 3, give her that hand signal. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Nicely done, Ryan. Excellent job. How about a round of applause Salvador and Coquina.
Behind every impressive jump, every graceful spin, and every playful interaction lies a remarkable connection, forged on mutual trust, respect, and friendship. Like any strong relationship, ours is founded on time spent getting to know one another. Every day, we learn from each other. The smallest change in their behavior can give us a world of information. Through our time together, we've established a bond that allows us to communicate effectively and work together seamlessly. And in return, our dolphins never cease to amaze us with their intelligence, curiosity, and boundless spirit. Together, we embark on a journey of discovery and wonder, enriching each other's lives along the way. A journey that allows us to enter the water and to become a part of their world. actions influence more than just us. And today, you've already taken the first step. learning about dolphins in an aquarium setting is a responsible interaction. In the ocean, the most responsible interactions with these incredible animals are ones that give them space. If you come across dolphins in the wild, enjoy this experience by watching from a distance without interfering. After a day on the water or at the beach, leave no trace. Collect all of your belongings and properly dispose of trash and recycling. And if you happen to come across a sick or injured animal, call local authorities who are trained and ready to respond. Dolphins inspire us to care for our oceans and the animals that call these waters home. It is these simple yet everyday actions that can make a big difference. It's through our connection to dolphins that we see our connection to each other. So now, our dolphins will bring their world of water to all of you. Where do we go from here? The next destination is up to you.
Wherever your next adventure takes you, we hope you will continue to be astounded and captivated by these incredible creatures. Thank you for sharing the amazing world of the bottlenose dolphin with us, and enjoy the rest of your visit here at Georgia Aquarium. Thank you for discovering the world of the bottlenose dolphin today. For your safety, please remain seated until our ushers signal your section to exit the theater.
Georgia Aquarium in general. My name is Rachel. I can be found by the blue New York mark on the left side of the hallway. There's a cool shark teeth you can look at. Thank you guys so much for joining us today at Georgia Aquarium, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your time.
It just was right here, and then it's Annie. You want to come see it? There he is. Bring Zayden. There's more.
Yeah, I got it if you missed it.
Wait, everyone got that. Swim at the aquarium. Next thing is swim in the water.
It's okay. It's okay.
Look, here it comes. My shark.
What is the biggest team for? So don't hit it.
You want to go in this corner? And you want to sit down? Do you want to sit down? Vader or the blonde?
Oh, I'm fine.
Yeah. That's a big old hammerhead shark though. I bet they eat a lot.
everybody out. Come on.
여기 엄청 커 자기야. 여기 되게 깊어. 제가 더 커. 얘. 어디야? 또 제가 어머 저거 왜 이랬을까? 저거 왜 이랬어? 상처났어.
What?
지네끼리 스트레스 받아서.
Hey, you have to wait.
Eels and animals like our favorite frogs. If you do want to see some more things, we are going to have explorers code down the stairs. So check that out as well. If you have photos there, just make sure to sit on the show covers. You can use your fingers to put it up any of those boxes. Had to go through it to get to where we want to be. So, well.
So they have these buttons here, you press them on it, it makes a sound. Behind that curtain, you can press it and make a sound. They actually, there's sensors.
Those things just snake together. Yeah, the small one, the green colors. Yeah, one. And they have the big one too. Iguana. We have that crawling in the floor. You don't have to go with them or no? Well, they feed their own stuff with flowers. Because we have flowers out there. Maybe the size.
And then we got one a week later.
Oh my gosh. So there's a you can see the little feet moving so quick.
Stand right with me.
I think it looks like a shell, but I don't see
That's a nice picture. The one your mom took.
They can put it as your valley.
Oh, strawberries, but I don't see the apples.
Yeah, you're right. I can't even think of it.
I know, honestly, yeah.
Right? Yeah. We'll have to make like a big shared element.
How many are there?
Well, I only caught three.
There's supposed to be 4. Oh, the 4th is right there. 4 in that corner. 1, 2, 3, 4.
They're so lightly blend really well into the I think it's the wood fog that, yeah.
Yeah, it's over here. In the corner underneath the log. The backside.
Oh, it's, yeah.
Tell me the technology company that does all this.
Look at it.
Hello? No.
And there's one right here too.
Oh, is that we have that? I'm not sure what these are. Are these maybe the water? Yeah, that's them. They go on the street.
On the street?
Yeah, walking. Wow. It's just walking.
Oh no.
I thought that was a tail, but I think that's the head of the neck. It's like right
Oh yeah. That's funny, yeah. Okay. And that's a frog?
I'm looking.
What a frog is.
He's blending in.
Yeah, I think that's their job.
They are called mossy frogs.
Is that one back there in the corner?
That's not one.
Next to that piece of wood?
Might be one.
Yeah.
That's this one.
I think so.
The piece of wood that kind of connects back, it's
Yeah.
green. It's right there. Is that not one right there? Nope.
I'm under the rock now. Did it escape?
I think he's not in there.
He's in there. He's doing his job.
No, that is one. Yes, because I see his eyeball.
Yeah, that's one back there in the corner.
That's a tail? Okay. Wow, that flip. It looks like he has two heads.
There's two snakes.
Okay, well you can go. I'm going around.
Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to Somebody fish ate him. Come on. Look, he eats small crustaceans, so.
Oh, that's kind of crazy.
He does. That's a small crustacean.
Oh, this is a really big shrimp.
These frogs look like.
Nora, come on. This way. Let us this way. Nora, this way. Let's go find Mama again. I said I don't know.
Oh, so these also have like shock to them. Look at the sucker fish. Oh, we have those.
Yeah.
On the bottom, it's cool.
What's down here?
Yellow.
More.
Yellow vanish.
I can't see it. Yellow spotted.
Oh, yeah, it's solid yellow.
I can't
These
see.
guys over here are the coolest, in my opinion.
I can't see.
Which one?
Is there big one here? Got it.
Wow.
Yep.
I feel like this is the all I hear is one No. You have eyes up.
To je som na nasledování, tady vidíš, kolik toho naplavalo.
To je jaký náravno.
Watch where you're going, girl.
Should play the
You're fine. Stop. Dora, stop. No dolphins. And we're started.
It said something.
Yeah, I saw a goldfish. That's it.
That's sorry. All right, so we're gonna straight down. Dolphins, close right there. That much. Straight down. That's not too far from here.
That looks like a
Why? Why is this real?
Yeah, it is real.
Oh, this was the
Mommy, why is it real? Why is it real?
I mean, this is just the top of the big tank. This is how they take care of all of the animals. And what I Why are you scared, baby?
Wait just a second. Okay. The window. Wait a second. You wait just a second.
Es el agua de... I know.
She gets it, it goes green.
Look ahead. We got
got so many cool things to see.
The tunnel.
We're going through the tunnel.
You have to look at like the aerial view of it.
He's wearing a hat. He's wearing a hat.
He's like a French painter.
They're so late.
He's waving.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
The octopus, I don't know. And they cram with really
If you didn't already know, kelp and the algae inside of them provide the entirety of America, land, sea, or sky, about 80% of its oxygen. And if you thought trees were important, it's actually what's underwater that does the vast majority of the work. However, if there are too many purple sea urchins in that same habitat, because they've been known to eat away at the kelp holdfasts, they can easily decimate them if there are too many. And that's where those otters come in. They eat a lot of them every day, on average 50 urchins per day actually, keeping their populations nice and stable, which also helps those kelp forests to thrive at the same time. So not only are these aggressively cute mammals you're seeing here, they're also very important, much more so than we ever tend to realize. If you happen to have any questions about those sea otters or the Pacific sea birds in the adjacent habitat, my name is Austin. I'm located at the blue-green podium right back here, and I'd be more than happy to answer anything you may have on your minds this afternoon. So they can accommodate en masse in the right conditions. They also have very little that really outside of So they're actually an endangered species. They number at about 3,000 across the whole planet, including the 5 we have here. Yeah, big sense of that because, like I mentioned earlier, they have early dense fur coats. They were targets of the fur trade in the early 1800s. They were hunted to what was thought to have been complete extinction back then, until about 50 of them resurfaced a number of years later in California, where every otter born since then is a direct descendant. So they have made a pretty big comeback since then, but again, they are still somewhat lower in number. And with that being said, being more mindful about how we affect them is a really important thing too. Like, even if they do live all the way across
I'm emphasizing the word crawl because it is a crawling experience. You will be on your hands and knees through that 30-foot tunnel. That's going to happen to you. If you don't want to crawl on your hands and knees, you can go right.
Oh, it's slippery.
No, baby.
One more time. By yourself.
Let's go.
Wait, Johnny, wait. Johnny! Johnny, come here! Oh my gosh. Ow! I left Addison. Johnny, come here! Johnny, I'm gonna beat you up. When we get to the hotel. No, you wait, I'm gonna fight you back. No, you're not. You can't fight, you're gonna get beat.
Wait, when did that one happen? Did you notice?
Hey, let's go. There's so many people.
Hey guys, I'm ready. Come on.
Our penguin tunnel experience. If you are taller than a penguin, You will be crawling on your hands and knees through that 30-foot tunnel. If you are trying to enter the main tunnel,
My head.
of this barrier here,
I want to see.
Can you see?
Where's she at?
You need help?
I don't know.
I do want to ask
gotta
that
get picked
you
up.
keep the center of this ramp.
Oh, my mommy's gonna tie up her leg.
Getting tired of her legs.
Yes.
Here, okay, come here. Ready?
Can I see?
You see her? Look at all of them. Look at that guy. Look at them all. That's so cool.
Sleeping. They're sleeping.
There's about 50 penguins in there, and they all have their right down there where my friend Mia is standing is the entrance to the penguin crawl tunnel. If you are trying to experience our crawl tunnel, keep to your left of that barrier. Keep in mind, if you're taller than a 3-foot tall person, you will be crawling on your hands and knees through that 30-foot tunnel. I wouldn't lie to you, that's going to happen, I promise. If you do not want to crawl around, keep to your right. If you are trying to enter the crawl tunnel, keep to the left of this barrier. The left of this barrier, where my friend Mia is standing, is the
That seems like it's not for good. Are these like
It's 3 feet tall. How tall are you? You're going to be off your feet. I'm
Once again, my friends, if you are taller than 3 feet tall, you will be crawling on your hands and knees through that entire penguin tunnel experience. Not exaggerating, that's going to happen to you. If you do not want to crawl on your hands and knees, keep to your right. If you have a bad knees or a bad back, like I do, keep to your right. Now, folks, I do want to ask that we keep the center of this walkway and the center of this ramp clear. If we're waiting on someone to exit the vehicle.
There's only one male in the group.
Okay.
4 ladies and 1 male.
Oh, wow. So she knows what she's doing.
Yeah, I doesn't know there's one male, there's only 1 male in the group. A seal.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into Cold Water Quest. My name is Tyler. How is everyone doing today?
Great! Woo!
Glad to hear some energy in the room. I'll be up front here for about the next 5 to 10 minutes giving a little talk about our beluga whales, the ways that our care team builds up bonds with these animals, and how that actually not only helps us provide the best care possible for them, but also then how that helps with providing a better understanding about the species as a whole. So we do have 5 beluga whales that we take care of here at Georgia Aquarium, though there are 3 pools that they can swim between as they wish, between a total of about 800,000 gallons of water. So you may not see everybody all at once. Additionally, then there are going to be some harbor seals that share the space with them, because belugas are very social animals, not only with members of their own species, but with other species too, like those harbor seals, and even their close cousin, the narwhals, as well. Now, beluga whales are going to live in what are known as pods, and we do actually have a mother-daughter pair among the mix here. If you see 2 swimming together with the one's head right up against the other's stomach, that will be Whisper and her 5-year-old calf, Shyla. Now, with belugas, they are very much a follower of the adage, it takes a village to raise a child, though. So you might also see Shyla hanging out with some of the other ones. Now, additionally, though, with that social interaction, the window here is 2-way, so the belugas can see us just as much as we can see them, at least when they're right up or when they're a little bit closer, because belugas are actually relatively nearsighted. But they will work day in and day out with the care team, who are going to be the ones responsible for giving them their food, for one thing. They can eat about 4% of their body weight in a day, and considering a fully grown male can easily weigh over 2,000 pounds, that means there is a lot of fish going into this habitat. But between the 3 square meals a day, there will also be a lot of snacking as well for rewards there. Anybody here have a dog at home or has had one in the past? Yeah, good few hands. You may have done a little bit of training with things like sit or stay there. Well, we do something a little similar with the beluga whales, except we take it even further. We are able to go through basically full body physicals with our beluga whales just on that positive reinforcement system. Through rewarding them when they do the little action that we are looking for, they will get that bit of an extra treat or a belly rub, playtime as well then with the care team. It all does depend from one beluga to the next what they find most rewarding. And so with that, we are able to go and have a look at every part of their body, look inside their mouth, their eyes, get blood samples as well. But also then, there is still a lot that we are working on trying to figure out with beluga whales. They are known as sea canaries because of all the clicks and whistles that they're able to make. So sometimes down here you might hear a little bit of that tweeting or a sound more like radio crackling. Additionally, if you go upstairs into our Aquanaut Adventure zone, there is an area where there's where a part of that gallery shares a wall with the top side of this habitat. So you might hear it from up there. And so we have actually been doing studies on beluga communication in order to get a better idea of what the different sounds might mean. For example, as well, belugas have actually been confirmed to recognize faces based on past studies, and so they do seem to have specific sounds that they give in reaction to certain members of the care team as though they have given them a name. So that is one very fascinating part of the early research that we have gotten back on that. But this has been in the works for over 3 summers and still going. Additionally, we have published papers on deeper dives into their immune system, which is important, you know, for anybody to be healthy there, and the way that that works out then. Additionally, sometimes you might see some extra equipment floating in the water at the top there. There will be a sort of dome-like structure that helps with getting readings on their heartbeat and their breathing. And combining that together also allows us a glimpse into their metabolism, how much energy they're burning when doing different activities. And we can then relay this to researchers up in Alaska in order to help advocate for change in terms of like how close people are allowed to be to a beluga when they're revving their motor on their boat, because, well, we don't want the belugas to be scared and burning energy just trying to get away from a loud noise.
No, but look what they're doing.
But this is all stuff that we do publish on our website, so if you are curious about our findings with that, or maybe there's another animal that you're fond of and you want to see if we found anything with them, that is also on our website too, then we publish about all of them. But I do want to say as well, we are a non-for-profit organization, so just by being here today, you are helping us take care of these animals as much as we are, as well as that research then too. You're a big help in that regard too. So we do greatly appreciate that and your continued support, not only with us there, but wherever your journeys might take you with your love for animals. But before I do wrap things up here, does anyone have questions they might be interested in asking about our beluga whales? Question down in front there, or were you just pointing at something? How long are they? So they can get to about 18 feet long. How often do they have kids? So honestly, beluga mating and births are kind of random. They can happen at any point in the year, but at the very least it's going to be one at a time, and they will carry that calf for about 16 months. So when they do have that baby, they're going to be with that one for a while. question? How wide they are, that way they're not. Oh, question in the back. Are there any cases of twin belugas? That is a good one. Honestly, I haven't heard anything on beluga twins there. It's pretty much all, from what I'm aware of at the very least, it's always been just the one calf there at a time. Oh, yes.
You said the 5-year-old was still a calf. What age are they?
Ah, yes, good note. So I did mention earlier that the 5-year-old is still classified as a calf. At what age are they considered an adult? That is going to be about 8 years old. There is when they are more considered an independent grown-up there. That is definitely younger than I think any of us would have managed on our own. And it is at that point as well, you might notice that Shyla, when she swims by, she is a bit more of a gray color as opposed to the pale white of the others. That is going to be because she blends into the shadows of the grown-ups if she ever needs camouflage there for a predator. But when they're grown up, then they're swimming around on their own, and they'll instead use ice and snow as a backdrop. Any questions from the upper balcony that I might be missing? Oh, yes.
Who's your favorite?
Who is my favorite? Oh gosh, that is a difficult one there. Shyla is still a cute little baby, so that definitely helps out with her favor. All right, everybody. Well, thank you all. Oh, yes, sorry. Another question down over here. Let me try to get a little closer. All right, what have we got? What was it? Where did they burn? It's going to be down near the base of their tail. Your question. How old are they? So in terms of age, our youngest, as I mentioned, is going to be 5 years old, but then her mom, Whisper, is actually going to be the oldest in the pod. She was born back in 1999, and everybody else is going to be in the early 2000s. Which one is the baby? It's honestly a little hard to tell when they're all swimming around. Looks like it might be the one that's playing peekaboo with someone up top there right now, though. All right. If anybody does still have questions while they're in the area, we'll be happy to help. But I do want to give a formal closure to this presentation, just to give folks a chance to exit out if they want to. Appreciate you all for visiting us here today, and hope you have a whale of a good time. Take care.
Sorry, buddy.
Hello, all you wonderful animal enthusiasts, and welcome to today's live taping of Saltwater Showdown! Sponsored by Truist and filmed exclusively here at Truist Sea Lion Studio. For your host with the most, Legs Wilder!
Thank you, and hello, everyone. Today, we have a very special show, as our celebrity sea lions are competing to support causes that are near and dear to our ocean's ecosystem. I think that's shrimply amazing. Without further ado, let's welcome to the stage our superstar sea lion team!
My name is Caitlin, and today I'm playing on Team Beaches. Hi everyone, my name is Maddie, and we are Team Scarlet. we have Peaches. Now, Peaches here is what we call a coast-to-coast sea lion because she's a California sea lion that was born in the sunny state of Florida, but now obviously lives as the Swedish Georgia Peach. Today, Team Peaches is playing for coral restoration efforts as they provide a home for millions of species and protection for our neighbors on the coast. Next on the right is Scarlet.
Now she is the first and only sea lion that has ever been born right here at Georgia Aquarium, which definitely gives her the home field advantage. And then today we are playing for sustainable fishing practices because the more we practice sustainable fishing methods, the more fish goes around for her and for all of her flipper friends.
And all the way on the other end of the lagoon, making her way on down, we have Sappy. Now, she is one of our most vocal sea lions, so you will definitely hear her when she's got the right answers today. Now, we are going to be playing on behalf of marine mammal rescue and rehabilitation facilities along our coastlines. This is a cause very near and dear to all of our hearts here at Georgia Aquarium, including Sappy, as her father is a sea lion who was rescued along the coast of California. Now, we are all competing against each other today, but I think I can speak on behalf of my fellow competitors when I say we consider ourselves so incredibly lucky to get to share these animals with you as ambassadors for their species right here at Georgia Aquarium.
As our sea lions make their way back to the stage, it's time for our first thrilling round to begin. Brain Blast!
Question 1.
How many hours does a sea lion sleep each day?
I think we know this one. It's around 8 to 12 hours every single day. So it's very common to see sea lions on rock stocks and beaches doing a whole lot of this. Not that. More like this. Yeah, not much. Lying around and soaking up the sunshine. But don't mistake them as lazy. They often spend hours, if not days at a time, hunting for their food. So they come to shore, they're in need of that well-deserved rest.
Question 2.
What does the word pinniped mean?
Sounds like a pasta shape, so I'm going with pasta.
That wasn't a good joke. It sure kind of does sound like pasta, doesn't it?
Penny, penny, it's the same thing.
I see it, it's okay. But don't worry, Team Peaches knows that pinniped means fin or feather footed. Now, this is a family that consists of sea lions, walruses, and harbor seals, but sea lions and seals often get confused for each other, but don't worry because we're going to give you a trick on how to tell them apart, which is how they move around on land. Sea lions have a rotating hip bone that allows them to move around on all floors, which is of course great for going forwards, but even better for taking things in reverse. Now, seals, on the other hand, lack this rotating hip bone, and they use their abdominal muscles to move around, and it looks a whole lot more like this.
Question 3.
What is the top speed of a sea lion?
Oh, we know this one too. Don't worry, we're on the right train. They only go like 5 miles per hour. No, more like 5 times that. Sea lions can swim at top speeds of 25 miles per hour. They have these really large front flippers that help them reach those top speeds. And they can also use them to jump in and out of the water.
Question 4.
These guests claim they heard a lot of loud noises when they were entering the studio. What was the source of that noise?
Well, if no one else wants to answer it, we'll take this one. Because that one's pretty easy. It's the sea lions. They are known for their barks and their roars, so if you were to head out to the coast of California or stick around Sea Lion Studios after a show, you would probably hear a lovely sea lion chorus along the lines of...
questions. Thank goodness for our fantastic pinnipeds. When you have sea lions of this caliber in the show, correct answers are a sure thing. Now, it's time for a quick commercial break, but stay tuned, because when we come back, all our sea lion stars move on to the next thrilling round.
More and more sea lions are found stranded along California's coast, malnourished and dehydrated. Rising temperatures and an increase in the frequency of extreme weather events are changing the world sea lions live in faster than they can adapt. While climate change continues to disrupt the delicate balance of our world's oceans, there are ways you can make a positive impact. Try taking reusable bags to the grocery store and drinking from a refillable water bottle. Every small action can make a difference. When we work together, we can help preserve the natural world for future generations of our aquatic friends.
And we're back! Now that's the kind of messaging I can get behind. Okay, after an informative first round, let's kick it up a notch for round two, huh? I hope you're ready to see our sea lions show off their strength, agility, and grace. In short line shuffle! And shoreline shuttle segments, our juniors have come to a conclusion. Your winner today is Sappy! Congratulations! And remember, we are all winners when we support the ocean and our shared ecosystem. Oh, now let's see what musical selection you've all voted on for our big finale. lion in the wild, respect their space and observe them from a distance. They thrive when undisturbed in their natural habitat. Thank you again, and have a fantastic day here at Georgia Aquarium.
They're the same species, but slight differences.
Я полезла, пошли. Оно мне надо.
So with that being said, you guys may not know this, but coral reefs are only going to be covering 1% of the ocean's floor. But there's a big but in between. Coral reefs provide a home for over 25% of all ocean animals. So that's a quarter of the ocean ecosystem that depends on an environment that looks exactly like this. Now you guys may be wondering, why are these corals so brightly lit? Are these corals fake, Andrew? Are you punking us right now? And I will tell you, no, no, no. Every single thing that is in this habitat is living and real. This whole entire wall is covered by 50% of coral. Also, it's going to be home to some other invertebrates, such as giant clams, blue sea stars, and if you happen to do a behind the scenes tour, you can actually see the top side of the exhibit and see our slipper lobster. In fact, if you go and talk to my friend right behind you guys, he's wearing a green shirt, you can actually see our slipper lobster's molts, as well as some coral skeletons. But with that being said, corals are not going to be this naturally bright color. They're going to be having a living organism called Susan belly live on them, or the hard word to pronounce is going to be algae. This algae is going to be living on these corals and not only providing some type of kind of protection for corals, but it's also providing a food source for animals like these fish that you see here. These fish are going to be eating a lot of algae depending on it, but these fish are also going to be a natural feeding crew for these corals. So that whole bunch of algae is just kind of building up on that coral and just kind of resting there. So with that saying, these animals have a symbiotic relationship, meaning one animal is going to provide one type of benefit for another, the other is going to take that benefit and then provide another benefit. This is why coral reefs and coral fish are so important for our ecosystems. But with that being said, who here has heard of coral bleaching? Coral bleaching? Anyone heard of it, perchance? Yeah, okay. If you don't know what coral bleaching is, it is sadly a process analysis on where temperatures may rise in ocean ecosystems, acidity levels will be rising as well too. And all of those very cool zooxanthellae, aka algae that lives on coral, is then going to be expelled, and then that coral is going to turn a complete white, aka the bleaching part. Now the coral isn't going to be healthy in the sense, it's actually going to be its skeleton. And when we see corals that are completely white like this out in the ocean, we can then be like, hey, there is something wrong that's happening out in this part of the ocean. Let's put a little bit more information, or a little bit more research into this. And that's how we actually were able to find out that in about 4 years ago, in 2018, that wasn't 4 years ago, in 2018, we actually were able to find out that corals were actually having some form of a disease place in the Florida Key waters. So we actually have stony brain coral up at the top of this environment that actually are going to be living with us until that environment is more safe. But with that being said, there is some ways that we can help these corals and make sure that we're helping coral animals too. One of the great ways that we can help is, of course, being more aware, which you guys are all doing right now. We're taking here at Georgia Aquarium not only goes to the care and commitment for all of the animals we care for, but also funds our research and conservation projects worldwide. So with that, we'd like to say thank you all in advance. But also, there's another way you guys can help too. The next time you guys go buy sunscreen, whether you're here in the city of Atlanta or you're on a beach like in Florida or Hawaii, make sure that you're buying reef-safe sunscreen. Even when we're in a landlocked city, when we take our showers or when we go into a river or lake, that runoff is going to end up making its way all back out to the ocean. We've all seen Finding Nemo, correct? All pipes lead back to the ocean some way, somehow. But with that being said, we want to make sure that none of those chemicals in those sunscreen products are making its way back out to the ocean that could potentially harm these coral ecosystems around the world. With that being said, thank you for coming to my very short National Geographic segment. My name is Andrew. I have my friend in the green shirt all the way in the back. Wave your hand, friend. If you want to learn a little bit more about coral skeletons and some nautilus shells, definitely reach out to him, reach out to me, or reach out to anyone wearing a GAQ logo and a name tag. And of course, we hope that you're having a fantastic time right here at Georgia Aquarium's Tropical Diver. Have a great afternoon, friends, and thank you so much for listening. Usually our mission
Look, you can see it changing its colors from the back. That's not academic neuroscience.
Yeah, he's doing that too. It's like they're wrapping spiders floating on top and trying to see that. Look at that one. Blended in. So fast. Pizza.
Hello, all you wonderful animal enthusiasts, and welcome to today's live taping of Saltwater Showdown! Sponsored by Truist and filmed exclusively here at Truist Sea Lion Studios. And now, for your host with the most, Legs
system. I think that's simply amazing.
Hello, everyone.
Let's welcome to the stage our superstar sea lion team.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Juliet, and I'm playing on Team Scarlet.
Hello, everyone. My name is Cole, and I'm playing on Team Peaches.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Trisha, and last but certainly not least, we have Team Sappy. Now that you've been introduced, everyone, let's hear it out there for all of our sea lion stars.
What an impressive cast of characters. Let's take a moment to learn a little about our sea lion stars and why they're playing today.
We are going to start all the way over here on your right with Peaches. Now, she hasn't done a whole lot of traveling in her day because she was born in a facility in Florida, and now she calls herself the sweetest Georgia Peach. Today, Peaches and I are playing for coral reef restoration because coral reefs provide a home for a variety of fish species, and they also provide protection for our neighbors who live along the coast.
Next up, front and center, right where she belongs, we have today's youngest contestant. Scarlett is 8 years old, and she does play with the home field advantage as the one and only sea lion to be born right here at Georgia Aquarium. I know, she's great. Now today the two of us will be playing to support ocean ecological research, because the better we all understand our ocean environments, the more we can do to protect and preserve them for generations to come.
And last but certainly not least, we have Sappy, all the way to your far left-hand side. Sappy is one of our more vocal sea lions, so whether she's right or she's wrong, you are sure to hear from her during the competition today. Today, Team Sappy is playing for Marine Life Rescue and Rehabilitation, a cause that is near and dear to her heart because her dad was a rescued sea lion. I know I can speak for all the contestants today that we are happy to be participating in the competition today as these girls serve as ambassadors for their species right here at Georgia Aquarium.
All right, as our sea lions make their way back to the stage, it's time for our first thrilling round to begin. Brain Blast!
Question 1.
How many hours does a sea lion sleep each day?
We know this one. It's the same as us. It's 8 to 12 hours a day. In fact, you can usually find them along the coast of California or in our viewing window looking a bit more like this. Or maybe even something like this. Yeah, but they're not lazy by any means. It just takes them hours and sometimes even days to hunt for all the food they need to eat. So when they do come back to shore, they've earned a nice long nap.
Question 2.
These guests are wondering, how large can a sea lion grow to be?
All right, Peaches, I think we can take this one. I think females can top out at about 225 pounds. That's right, but no matter how large sea lions grow to be, they can jump in and out of the water as Peaches displays a behavior called porpoising.
Question 3.
What do sea lions sound like?
Oh, we definitely got this one. But if Scarlett wants to answer, Scarlett gets to do what Scarlett wants. Yes, please, go on.
Sea lions are known for their barks and their roars.
Obviously.
Now, Scarlett had a pretty great sea lion bark, but every animal does sound just a little bit different. So why don't we take a listen to Sappy, since we did steal the question from her. That was pretty great, but Peaches, could you maybe give us a sea lion roar?
No problem.
Question 4.
What are the two key differences between sea seals and sea lions.
Alright, team staffing, team beaches.
Alright, we got it! No problem.
Sit us down here for show.
Too slow. It is obviously their ears and their hips. That's right. One surefire way to tell the difference between a seal and a sea lion is how they move on land. Because sea lions have these rotating hip bones that make it pretty great for going forward, but even better when they take things in reverse. Now, if you are ever to encounter a seal, you'll probably see them moving along their stomachs in a motion called golfing that looks a little like this.
That was the final riveting question of brain, blast. At the end of the first round, the current leader is... It's a tie? It's a tie! Incredible! I did not know the answer to any of those questions. Thank goodness for our fantastic pinnipeds. When you have sea lions of this caliber in the show, correct answers are a sure thing. Now, it's time for a quick commercial break, but stay tuned, because when we come back, all our sea lion stars move on to the next thrilling round.
More and more sea lions are found stranded along California's coast, malnourished and dehydrated. Rising temperatures and an increase in the frequency of extreme weather events are changing the world sea lions live in faster than they can adapt. While climate change continues to disrupt the delicate balance of our world's oceans, there are ways you can make a positive impact. Try taking reusable bags to the grocery store and drinking from a refillable water bottle. Every small action can make a difference. When we work together, we can help preserve the natural world for future generations of our aquatic friends.
And we're back! Now that's the kind of messaging I can get behind. Okay, after an informative first round, let's kick it up a notch for round 2, huh? I hope you're ready to see our sea lions show off their strength, agility, and grace. In careful consideration and rigorous tallying of our brain blast and shoreline shuffle segments, our adjudicators have come to the conclusion your winner today is And remember, we are all winners when we support the ocean and our shared ecosystem. Oh, now let's see what musical selection you've all voted on for our big finale.
Saltwater Showdown! We want to thank you all so much for joining us and hope that you enjoy the rest of your day right here at Georgia Aquarium. See you next time!
Thank you for making waves with us here at Truest Sea Lion Studios. Remember, the sea lions and animal care staff you saw today are trained. If you happen to come across a sea lion in the wild, respect their space and observe them from a distance. They thrive when under stress.